the end of 2024 and what a year it's been for VR. I want to cover all of my favourite games 2024 that you can get now on the Meta Quest headsets. These are my personal favourites of the ones I have covered, so there might be some games that you're thinking, why isn't that on the list? It's just I haven't played it personally. So we're going to start off with mixed reality games. We have quite a lot of mixed reality games since the Quest 3 came out, and now with the Quest 3S, you'll see a lot more of these types of games. Some games have a mixed reality mode, like Trombone Champ, but the ones that stood out for me was things like Infinite Inside, Spatial Ops. But my favourite game would be Wtown Wonders. It's an excellent showing of mixed reality where people will walk over your furniture. You've got different little mini games. You can jump in every now and again to build up your town. And I play this all of the time. There have been a couple of hand tracking games this year. Maestro was one, which is in another category that I've selected. But I'm going to select Masters of Light. I love this game. But the first time I jumped in, it makes you feel like a superhero, moving your hands to just do anything you want in the game. It works really well. All of the genres here is from the Meta Quest store, so some of them might sound a bit weird. So the best arcade game for me was probably Action Hero. I know it's only just been released, but that just gave me so much super hot vibes, and just jumping into that game, it's made so well, and I just loved every minute of it. There's been a couple of sports games out this year, like Sea Smash or Ultimate Golf, but the one that stood out for me the most is probably Home Sports, another mixed reality game, but because it's got so many different types of sports, and you can play it multiplayer as well, and this game did stand out for the badminton mainly, because it works really well, and having that space in your room was just an amazing experience. Racing games, I only really played one this year, which was Exo Cars. V-Rider and Downtown was also released this year, but Exo Cars was quite fun. Jumped in multiplayer with here, and it really gave me Mario Kart vibes. I really enjoyed that one. There's quite a few simulation games out this year, with like I Am Security and a couple of games coming off SideQuest. But the one that I have to mention, because it's taken over YouTube, is I Am Cat. I'm not a fan of that game, but a lot of people watch those videos, so I do have to add it to this list. Adventure games, I was trying to figure out what adventure games they were. I went on the MetaQuest store, and a couple of them come under adventure, but I really wanted to fit this game into my list, and it's Human Fall Flat. Me and Clicks had such a good laugh playing this. It's come from the flat screen game. I don't know why they call it an adventure, but we had so much fun playing this game. Music and rhythm games, we've got things like Trombone Champ and Starwave that came out this year, but one of my favourite games of the year probably would be Maestro. The full version of that game, hand tracking as well, it's just incredible. They've just released the new DLC where you can play Harry Potter and Fantasia songs, and yeah, it's so good, this game. Fitness games, I checked out Fitness 1 this year, and I also checked out Fun Fitland, which has gone from a free game to now a subscription-based game, and they're always releasing new content for this one. House of Da Vinci is probably my favourite puzzle game this year. You've also got Escape Simulator, and there's a couple of other escape room games which I really liked, but as an actual puzzle game, House of Da Vinci is my favourite. It's only a short game, it took me about 3 hours to play, but it's very clever in the environments and the puzzles that they use. There's quite a lot of shooters out this year, from like Zero Caliber 2 or Arizona Remake, but one of my favourites has to be Metro. I think we need to get that one on this list. I did check out a video for the demo when it came out. I haven't had time to check out the full game yet, but Metro is up there for one of the best shooters of the year. Platform games, there was a couple this year. I really enjoyed Escaping Wonderland as a third-person platformer, but Max Mustard is probably one of my favourite games of the year totally. The vibes it gave me from like Sonic and Mario, I just didn't put that game down until I finished playing it. Multiplayer game for me, I'm going to say mannequin, jumping in with your friends in this, in a very different type of multiplayer game, when you're going up against each other and you have to stand still and figure out who the enemy are. This was a lot of fun. And last but not least is the action game. It's game of the year. It's Batman. Nothing could really beat Batman this year. It's probably one of the best games anyone's ever played on the MetaQuest headset. So this has to be the best game of the year and the best action game from this list. So those are all my favourite games of 2024. If there's a couple that I've missed, please comment those down below. If you're new around here, please subscribe. There's so much to come from next year, and I'll see you on the next one.